Alright, here we go. Fresh group this time. I tried to make this video a minute ago and we were halfway through the dungeon. What a pain in the ass. Speaking of our group, let's get to know them. We've got a shaman here with 93k mana. Nothing wrong with that. Let's charge in here. These guys, usually the DPS can handle them. No big deal. Let's stun them anyway, just for yucks, just to see how it goes down. There it is. So, our casting. Oh, he's got a what's it called? Let's do a ready check. People might be getting quests. You never know. They could be level 80. They're all level 85s. No problem. Everybody's ready. All right. So first groups can be challenging. The reason being is there's a lot of different packs in this dungeon, or a lot of different enemy types. So it can be a real pain in the ass just because you want to set a priority, right? And you don't know which one to prioritize. So we're going to have that going on the way. I like our shaman has already dropped his Spirit Link Totem. That's always a good sign when he just drops the Spirit Link Totem with nobody in range. Good job. Good job, shaman. Alright, these guys. This is ironic. You want to target these big guys, or your instinct is, but no. The Stormbringers are the problem. And I'll show you why in a second. Let's have the group prioritize. He's casting Water Bolt. I'm going to do an official interrupt on him because we don't want any wives. Anyway, he casts a spell called Water Bolt. You're going to see some get through anyway. And there it is. It does about 12k, and it's very problematic. Healers don't like it. Why would they? Who wants to get hit by 12k? Not me, not today. So I interrupt, stun, do whatever you can do. And it's the little guy. That's what's so crazy, is you think it's these big, heavy-handed gentlemen that are going to be doing all the damage, but that is not the case. Up here, let's see. Okay, we've got a couple Guardians and a Seer. I'm going to focus on the Seer because he's got a nice long cast, and we know long casts are usually problematic. But the only other thing you're going to have to worry about with the Guardians is, let's stun these guys. The only other thing that you're going to have to worry about with the Guardians is I think the Crimson, the Red Guardians, Crimson's a fancy Warcraft word for red. The Red Guardians will cast some stuff on the ground that gives a big buff. As the tank, I like to help our healer out. I free some of the dragons, because the DPS can free their own dragon, but the healer's not always the case. Who cares? Alright, this part you just bomb down. It counts as a vehicle, and the vehicle has special abilities. My advice to you, and you'll see I'm doing my best here, is you can skip some of the groups. You'll notice if you're going to walk this path later on, so this is helping you out. But there are groups later on that you can skip, which you'll see later in the video. So the idea is to not waste bombs on the groups that you can skip. This group right here, the one that I'm bombing, bomb the shit out of these two right here, because these are the problem groups. Those are going to be the biggest challenge in the entire dungeon. More so than the boss, more so than anything. And you want to do as much damage, soften them up as much as you can. The idea behind the dragons is just to soften the enemies up. There's another sneaky group back here that nobody ever bombs. I like to bomb them a couple times. This is another challenging group. Sort of. We'll explain how to do that group as well. But anyway, the idea is plan ahead, know what you're going to deal with, know what your challenges are going to be, and bomb accordingly. There is a quest that you can get the trogs. Like you need to get 30 trogs, I think, and you can get it on your first try, but I personally prefer to bomb the most advantageous targets for a quick run, because God knows if you don't get the 30 trogs in the first run, you're definitely going to get it in your second one, so no problem there. Alright, now everybody's lost focus, so we just give the group a minute to come back, do a quick ready check, and I think everybody's landed. Don't want to rush them. And this will be easy. It looks like this group knew what they were doing when it came to the bombs. Alright, prioritize the Twilight Shadow whatever, because he's going to cast some sort of spell. I think he summons ads, and it's just the pain. They don't do particular much. a lot of damage, but they can, what's it called, just complicate your pull. Oh, more Spirit Link Totem. I guess I'll get in and help him out. He is anticipating heavy damage, that's why, but we know how to stop heavy damage, don't we? In fact, we're going to throw an official stun on that guy, and we're not going to take any damage at all. He's doing Healing Rain, Spirit Link Totem. He doesn't have to. If you have a tank that knows a little bit about the fights, then you can get through this without having to die. But we don't fault him. He's used to some shitty tank that says they type out ready before every pull. Interrupt that. He looks like he was trapping somebody in a fire. Who wants to be in a ball of fire? So just interrupt that. But anyway, focus the Stormbreakers, because they are, I always want to say Stormbringers, because they are the ones that are going to cast that water, water something, and it does an extraordinary amount of damage. 11, 12k per hit, and they pretty much turn it off, so we like to take care of that first. But like I said, you think it's going to be these big guys that are the heavy hitters. But, you know, in some cases, size doesn't matter. In most cases, it does. Alright, this one, let's see, is that a Guardian? Yes. So that red guy has the potential to cast that shit on the floor that's going to buff the people that's in it. This is an example of a group that you could skip. Let's see, so nobody bombed them. See how they're full health because nobody softened them up? That's good. You want them to be full health because you don't have to fight them at all. Alright, and we're going to focus this guy and stun our group. Look at our healer who tends to panic. He is pretty much at half mana. He's been dropping a couple more healing rings. We don't like to complain about the healer though, do we? Let's taunt that guy back. We lost our, let's see, oh good, we're in good shape. Do a couple more little stuns, help minimize that incoming damage. That's the main thing. How else are we doing? I'm topping the DPS. I don't like to top the DPS on the tank. I shouldn't, but we don't complain. As you can see, even with this setting, we are not going to have a problem. I'm going to give our healer a chance to get some mana back while we wait for this guy to patrol. Just to be polite, we're going to focus on this guy because he's nearly dead anyway. And, yeah, no priorities here. This fat guy, the big guy, is going to start spinning. He's going to do his little ogre dance. Just, you know, get out of the way. Somebody stunned interrupted him. Everything's real easy. Alright, let's make sure we clear this group first, and then we'll talk boss. Then we're going to talk shop for a minute. Stun everybody. What do we got? A Stormbreaker. We hate the Stormbreakers. Let's make sure that we get those interrupted. Somebody's trapped in a ball of fire, but we're going to prioritize the Stormbreaker. This is a good example of what do we worry most about. There's two things to worry about. Ooh, probably worry about aggro on our mage. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. So, this boss, Shaman needs some more mana. This boss is pretty easy. There's going to be a purple ad. You can discuss it with your group or not. In non-heroic, the purple ad, anyway, there's a whole shitload of trogs that come down from the mountain from up yonder. And you want to trap, CC, slow the big purple one. There is one large one that is very distinguishable from the other ones. If he gets near you and you kill him, he blows up. Like, I'm having a hard time remembering it just because it just doesn't matter. Even if he blows up near you, you can generally heal through it. This guy loves his Spirit Link totem. Let's help him out. He wants to do Spirit Links. We'll do him a favor. And too late. Alright, so the other thing that you got to watch out for, there's the purple trog. You see nobody is CCing him or anything. Let's stun and separate. This is the warrior can do this, but not many other classes. Somebody should, well, whatever. We'll see just how little it matters. The other thing you got to worry about is I believe this boss put some shit on the floor. Don't be in it, as usual. As with all things on the floor. Let's do a little, yeah, there we go. Alright, so let's just test the theory. Oh, we didn't get to test. As usual, we did not get to test. Right when I decide to test, we lose our ability to test. Isn't that funny? It looks like whatever. There's going to be a pack of trogs here. Oh, look, they were waiting for us. What a nice group of trogs. They said, hey, we know we're normally a pain in the ass, but today we're going to help you out. We see that you've got the video camera rolling. We're going to do you a favor, Tank. Alright, let's wait for our beloved healer to get some more mana. Everybody's looking left, not right where they should be. We're going to oh well. Let them do what they want. Let the dead bury the dead. We got two guys up here. These are the Guardians, or the Warlords. I'm sorry, I've been saying Guardians, and I should have been saying Warlords. The Warlords, the red one, is going to cast some shit on the ground that buffs everybody that's in it. So that's easy to avoid, so we like to prioritize this other guy, don't we? The other guy is going to summon ads, I believe, and we just need to... Azure Blast, that looks like something that I don't want to be part of. I didn't sign up for that. Alright, and there's the stuff on the floor. So get them out of it because it enhances their damage, but I believe it helps your damage, so let's see. Right here, increases damage dealt by 50%. There you go. So, you know, do that accordingly. Okay, so this one you want to watch for the boss over there. Make sure you gather up your aggro. Make sure that you don't pull the boss along with the group. And then the next thing that you're going to look for is chains out of the small guys. You can generally ignore, interrupt that. You can generally ignore the big guy, and the DPS should definitely ignore the big guy and focus on the little guys. And because they can chain somebody, which is like a channeled CC. And if they chain your healer, you can run into some problems. This guy generally just does he does real simple attacks, and they usually are only on the tank unless people are standing where the tank is, but nothing to worry about. So that's why I focus the little guys first, because the only thing that's going to be problematic is those chains. Let's back up because our healer's low on mana. He's gonna pull. Alright. Taunt him back. Alright. Yeah, this guy has a particular hatred for shamans, as you can see, even when I did a little damage. He did not, whatever. So this you want to, he's got 3 abilities. We may not even see them all because people are doing, oh no, people are doing low DPS. We'll see all of them, hopefully. One ability is these swords. Swaths. It's just like he does a dual wield, so he does a little bit more damage. You just pop a defensive cooldown through it, no problemo. The other one is swords, as you can see. He repeated the same one. The other one can be, let's see, come on, give us something else. Alright, he's got a mace, so you don't want to stand in that because he's big, but he gets slowed down when he's got his mace. As a warrior, I could possibly disarm him. I'm kind of curious, actually. I'm going to try. Let's see. Oh, and as usual, the experiment has failed. Inconclusive. Anyway, so yeah, that is, those are the 2 main ones. The next one, just kite him around when he has the mace, because he'll be slow, but he'll do a lot of damage. And then the third potential one is he has a shield, and you have to hit him from behind. And he stands still and faces one direction. He's really dumb. So yeah, just hit him from behind. It should be no problem. Gather up all that aggro. Hopefully oh, there he goes. Taunt that guy off. Somebody's attacking the target. Look, see the chain? You saw it for a second there. I had to interrupt fast because that's the general rule. But you could see it for a second there. We'll highlight it in the video maybe. Oh God, who is tunneling? The mage. See, there's an example of a mage when they do single, or any DPS, when they just focus in on one target and it's not the priority target. It can be problematic. In most cases, I just say you can work that out for yourself. He did the right thing. He did a little frost, whatever, where he turned. Oh, can I get